I am Liberthea Anadara, and this is the Anadara Code. Soul OS. Welcome, beautiful souls. You've been told your whole life that emotions are dangerous. Don't trust your feelings. Emotions will lead you astray. You're being too emotional. Just calm down and be rational. Maybe you've even heard it from the pulpit, that your emotions are sinful, that they need to be suppressed, that the spiritual life is about rising above how you feel. But what if they got it backwards? What if your emotions aren't the enemy? What if they're actually messengers? What if the Bible has more to say about feelings than they ever taught you? Let's start with Jesus. The night before his crucifixion, Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane. The Bible says he was in agony. He was sorrowful. He was troubled. He was feeling something so intensely that his sweat became like drops of blood. Luke 22:44 says, "And being in agony, he prayed more earnestly. Then his sweat became like great drops of blood falling down to the ground." Jesus felt something, deeply, powerfully, physically. He didn't deny his emotions. He didn't suppress them. He felt them fully. And then he brought them to the Father. "Father, if it is your will, take this cup away from me." That's not a man who doesn't feel. That's a man who feels everything and still chooses obedience, still chooses trust, still chooses the Father's will. If Jesus had emotions, real, intense, overwhelming emotions, then emotions aren't the problem. The question is what you do with them. Then there's David. The Psalms are basically an emotional journal. David was angry. He was afraid. He was joyful. He was depressed. He was vengeful. He was merciful. He was praising. He was lamenting. Psalm 103 says, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me, bless his holy name." David didn't say, "Ignore what's within you." He said, "All that is within me, bless the Lord." Your emotions, your desires, your passions, all of it can bless God. All of it can be turned toward him. All of it can be part of your worship. David ordered his soul. He commanded his emotions, but he didn't kill them. He directed them. Paul understood this too. In Ephesians chapter 4, he writes something revolutionary. "Be angry and do not sin." Not "don't be angry." Not "anger is wrong." Not "Christians shouldn't feel anger." Be angry and do not sin. Anger is allowed. Anger has a place. Anger can be holy, but don't let it become sin. Don't let it control you. Don't let it lead you to destruction. Paul also writes in Colossians 3, "Let the peace of God rule in your hearts." Not eliminate your emotions, not become a robot, but let peace be the ruler. Let peace have the final say. Your emotions can be present without being in charge. They can speak without commanding. They can inform without dictating. Now let's go to Galatians chapter 5. Paul talks about the flesh and the spirit, and this is where people get confused. They read, "The desires of the flesh are against the spirit," and think, "See, my desires are evil. My feelings are sinful. I need to kill them." But look at what Paul actually lists as the works of the flesh: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lewdness, idolatry, sorcery, hatred, contentions, jealousies, outbursts of wrath, selfish ambitions, dissensions, heresies, envy, murders, drunkenness, revelries. Notice something? Not all of these are feelings. Many of them are actions. Many of them are choices. Hatred is not the same as anger. Hatred is anger that has been nurtured and fed and turned into action. Jealousy is not the same as desire. Jealousy is desire that has been twisted by comparison and fear. So the problem isn't that you have emotions. The problem is what you do with them. Now look at the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. What are these? They're emotions. They're dispositions. They're feelings. Love is an emotion. Joy is an emotion. Peace is an emotion. Long-suffering or patience involves emotion. Kindness involves emotion. Goodness involves emotion. Faithfulness involves emotion. Gentleness involves emotion. Self-control involves emotion. The Spirit doesn't produce unfeeling robots. The Spirit produces people who feel the right things, in the right way, at the right time. So what does this mean for you? It means your emotions are not the enemy. They're messengers. They're data. They're signals from your soul. Anger might mean a boundary has been violated. Fear might mean a threat needs attention. Sadness might mean something valuable has been lost. Joy might mean something good is present. Envy might mean you desire something you don't have permission to want. Shame might mean you've internalized a lie about who you are. The question isn't, how do I get rid of this feeling? The question is, what is this feeling telling me? And then, does this feeling align with truth? Does this feeling lead me toward God or away from Him? What do I do with this information? They taught you to suppress. They taught you to ignore. They taught you that emotions are weak, sinful, unspiritual. But the Bible teaches something different. The Bible teaches that Jesus felt. The Bible teaches that David expressed. The Bible teaches that Paul commanded but didn't eliminate. The Bible teaches that the Spirit produces feelings. You were never meant to be a robot. You were meant to be fully human. And being fully human means feeling fully. Not being controlled by your feelings, but not being afraid of them either. Freedom comes when you can feel without panic, express without destruction, listen without obeying, direct without denying. Freedom comes when your emotions serve you, not rule you. Freedom comes when you can say with David, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me." All of it. The anger, the fear, the joy, the sorrow. All of it can bless Him. All of it can be brought to Him. All of it can be transformed by Him. If this video landed with you, here's what I need you to do. Like this video. It tells me what landed and helps others find it. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that button and turn on notifications. More patterns, more decodes, more of what they didn't teach us. Comment below. Tell me what emotion you've been afraid to feel. What messenger have you been silencing? Share this with someone who needs to hear that their feelings aren't their enemy. You're not too emotional. You're not broken. You're not unspiritual. You're human, made in the image of a God who feels, created to feel deeply and love fully. Your emotions are not the enemy. They're messengers. And when you learn to read them, they lead you to freedom. This is the Anadara Code. Soul OS. Welcome home, Sovereign One. Thanks for being here. See you in the next one. Subscribe for more. Share this with someone who needs to hear it.